today I'm gonna build the world's first Lego gaming setup. And then I'm gonna test it out in the Lego room to see if it actually works. The first thing I'm gonna do is upgrade our Lego desk that we built so we can actually hold the gaming setup. We don't need the hidden computer anymore because we're gonna have an actual computer on top of this. We need to rebuild this area and then make it a bit stronger so this thing will actually hold it up. We may even be able to make it just a little bit bigger. Now that we've made our desk a bit bigger by a factor of this much, I'm gonna start laying Technic bricks across the top of this, make it 2 more layers thick, and then we'll come in with some more plates and add tiles to it to finish it off. We're just gonna lock together a bunch of these end to end, and hopefully that'll make it look pretty good. I just had this really cool idea. If we take an LED strip, we can take some of these little clear panels and make an RGB desk by just lining the side with it. And then we can take our LED strip and just put that right behind, and hopefully it'll glow. I think it's gonna make that a lot cooler, so I'm gonna go with that. Oh my gosh, that's dope. Bro! Check it out, guys. It responds to sound too. It's literally an RGB gaming desk. I just had an amazing idea. I think it would be really cool to put the PC inside the desk. Like have a clear spot on top so you can see it and you can still game over it, but it'll be inside there. And we'll put like some sort of fan for airflow or something underneath. Now we just gotta finish building up the top of this. Now what I'm doing is just grabbing some plates and tapping this off and then hammering it down. The last step in this part of the desk is just covering the top with tiles, and for that I'm gonna use a bunch of 2x2 dark bluish gray. Check it out, there's like lightning coming out of where the PC is gonna go. I upgraded the drawer to make it fit the vibe a little bit better. You can see I recolored the front here, which looks cool. Snap the legs into place here, and then we can just put our desktop, theoretically, right on top of this. I'm also gonna remove a few of these panels in the wall and tie this in with bricks because that'll keep it from wobbling around. All right, so step 1 is complete. Build an awesome Lego desk. Next though, we need to actually build in the gaming PC itself. Now to actually run this gaming setup, I bought, boom, the world's smallest gaming PC, complete with 3 modes of loudness, an off-on button, and like 2 USB ports. No, I'm just kidding, it's got 4. This is a mini PC, and supposedly this thing's pretty quiet and pretty powerful. Is it even on? So I'm gonna go ahead and build up a little hammock for this using Technic bricks, and then we can hang this inside that little area in the desk. And by the way, there's gonna be links in the description for all the stuff I'm using in this video if you guys wanna try and build this yourself. So if we build 2 of these guys, we can put this on top, and we just gotta kind of build up and over. So you can see I've just locked these around it, and I've left all the slots for like USB and stuff accessible. Also have these little things jutting out down here, and the reason for those is now we can actually take some Technic pieces and hang this under the desk. But first, since this is gonna be visible, I'm just gonna add a few more details to the top of this and make it look a little bit cooler. So I just finished up doing some greebling, and as you can see, it is very greebly. There's just lots of different details, and none of it really serves a purpose, but the whole point of greebling with Lego is just like small details that no one really thinks about. I have these little Technic bricks sticking out with these pins in it, and so now what I can do is just take a few of these guys and stick them on like this. And now those should theoretically just hook right into here. There we go. Wow, that looks so cool. Oh my gosh. And if we use some panel type things like this, we can actually build a little clear thing. It'll just sit on here, let you see through, and become a part of the desk surface that you can play on. Now we put this guy in, and it looks so dope. I'm thinking we'll take our Lego fan, which actually works, and put this underneath to give it some airflow. And since nothing's gonna go under the drawer like legs or anything, I think I just put it at an angle and kind of build it into the bottom of this. Now we got this thing mounted under here, and the battery box is simply inside this drawer. All we gotta do is turn it on, and it turns on the fan. Dude, you can totally feel it under here too. That should keep our PC cool. The next thing our gaming setup needs is a mouse and keyboard. So for our computer mouse, we have this guy, which looks like a mess of wires and circuitry, and that's because it is. So we can build a Lego casing around it. So I'm just gonna use some plates and wedge plates to create a sort of mouse shape on the bottom, and then we'll build up the sides from there and make it comfortable. All right, so I've stripped it down to be a little more bare bones. We got our battery, which attaches, and then this little RGB LED, which is nice because it'll make it look like a gaming mouse. And we just need to stick this down in there. This feels like a good size for a mouse, actually. I'm just gonna build up the walls of this, be a little bit higher, and then we'll add the buttons that'll make it actually click. For the scroll wheel, what I'm gonna do is take a Lego tire, take it off the tire like this, and then put it on there. So we have a Lego surface in the middle. And now we have a Lego scroll wheel. And it works. Now I'm trying to get a button design that will actually click this little blue piece in here. I just gotta find the right combination of pieces so I can combine it with that, but this is not it. We have a little sensor visible on the bottom, and that should work to make it go around like this. And also, while I'm building this, make sure you guys check out Krazy Bricklink store. They have a ton of Lego pieces in stock in all sorts of different colors and shapes. I just really like them because they ship fast and they're super nice over there. So make sure you click the link down in the description if you want to increase your Lego collection. All right, here we have our finished computer mouse, and this thing actually works. For the button mechanism, all I did was just use this technique they use on Lego trains to turn them on. So when this side's connected, you can just push this side down a little bit, just relying on the flexibility of the piece. And then I add this little clear piece here, which hits this little blue trigger. Just like that, you can hear the click. It's kind of similar on this side, I just use a different type of piece. And so those work, and then we have our scroll wheel, and this thing actually lights up. Now that we got our mouse, we need to build a keyboard to go with it. For the keyboard, I found this really cool kit online. Now, this is not sponsored, I just think it's really cool. It's a literal Lego keyboard building kit. So it comes with regular keys, but then the inside is the actual electronics for a keyboard, and it slots together with the Lego system. This is exactly what I need. So first, we take this guy. It literally says, make a sandwich by installing these things together. And then we just put in all the buttons right here. They'll just click into place. Nice, there we go. Now we got the electronics for our keyboard. We're gonna start with some plates like this, and then we can build up some bricks all the way around this. Now, if we put this guy in here, this is why you read instructions that you're not gonna follow. Now, as you can see, we can fit this thing right into here, and it kind of slots in perfectly between the bricks. And then once we have this sealed in, we can basically do whatever we want with the design. As you can see here, I've gone with a very simple design, just red with some nice blue details in there. I also added some slopes to the front of it so it'll be more comfortable when your hands are resting on it. I think, I haven't really tested this thing out yet, but now we gotta add the keys. Oh, it's so satisfying. All right, first test. Dude, this is so cool. I can customize this to be however I want, in whatever color I want, because it's my keyboard. Let's add this to the setup. Here we got our mouse, so we can actually control our computer. This will go on a mouse pad, which I lost. And then to actually control the games, we're gonna need the Lego keyboard. It has buttons, it works. I got the sick Lego cable that's USB to USB-C. So what we can do is plug that into there, and it fits perfectly. And then plug this guy into the side of our computer. Now we got our mouse and keyboard, we're just gonna need to add monitors so we can actually see what we're doing. Next up, we have our monitors, and these are really high quality monitors. Since one of these can actually be rotated to be vertical, I'm gonna make one vertical, and the other one is gonna sit horizontal on the desk. But we need to build some cases around these to Legofy them and make them fit in with the vibe. I was gonna just build completely real Lego monitors, but then I realized it's kind of impossible. I'm just basically gonna build a case around the outside of the screen, and for that, I think the best thing to do is to grab some of these little brackets, and they can sit on here flush, putting studs on the top and the front, and if we attach a plate, I think we can go all the way around with it. And when we get to a corner, I think we might be able to just do another bracket with a plate attached to it like this. Yeah, nice. I'm just gonna keep building this up all the way around, and then we'll be good to go. For the stand at the bottom, I'm just gonna grab a bunch of red plates and lock them together to create sort of a flat case. Hopefully that should look pretty good. And here it is, this is our vertical monitor. You can see I kind of just built up the edges with some bricks and tiles just to kind of smooth it out a little bit. Also added a few slopes and some little greebly details over here by the on button. I think it fits the vibe. I'm just gonna do the same thing on this one, but a little bit differently with some different colors just to make it more interesting, and also because I ran out of blue. And then we can add these to our setup. We got our horizontal monitor, and then we got our vertical monitor. This looks so much cooler than I anticipated in my head. I'm gonna hook up these monitors with some HDMI cables, and then we can build some speakers to go with it. First, I just gotta find some sort of hole that'll fit the opening of this guy. I think the best thing to use for this, some of these guys. Perfect. So now we have this part where the sound will come out. And for the rest of it, I'm just gonna ad-lib something that looks nice in some sort of box shape. And here we have our beautiful speaker design. As you can see, we got access to the knob, and we just need to duplicate this one more time. Magic. Did I just break something? Probably. All right, let's set these up. We got like surround sound, sort of. Basically, it's just stereo. We're gonna put one on the left and one on the right over here. We just need one more thing for this setup before we can actually test it out and play it. We're getting pretty close to being able to power this thing on. This is my current chair, and as you can see, it is very short, has no backrest, and it's hard as a rock. In my defense, when I designed this, I wasn't really thinking of comfort, but this thing is like, wow, this could fall apart at any moment. So I want to upgrade the top of this using the same technique I used for the pillow to actually make it comfortable. By taking a bunch of Lego nets and then create a pattern so that it interlocks them together and creates sort of a flexible mesh. Now this is a really easy technique. You just take a net, and grab some 2x2 tiles. What you do is you take one of these and you place 4 of these little red things on it, and then you just stick your net right there. Now what you're gonna do is as simple as this. and that creates a little flexible section. And if we fill the rest of this with those, as you can see, we've created this flexible fabric. So the plan is to take this official Lego blanket and fold it up nice and tight underneath the seat. Then when we put the big piece of Lego fabric on top of it, it'll be a nice cushy seat. We just gotta make this thing like 80 times bigger. About 4,000 of these little red studs to do this, so this is gonna take a long time. But hopefully it's gonna be worth it, hopefully. All right, look at that, dude. Now we have a flexible Lego fabric, and it only took like 4 hours to build. So we can lay out our blanket and then put this thing right on top. And then what I'm gonna do is remove a few of these corner pieces and kind of stitch it together so it makes a pillow shape. Slap this thing on top of it. How does that look for us? I wonder how this actually feels. All right. Dude, it's like sitting on a cloud. Like literally, I'm sitting on Lego right now, and I cannot even tell. I think what I'm gonna do is just build up and out a little bit with some Technic, and then use this little strap I made to create some sort of a backrest. To get this back to be sturdy, what I'm gonna do is use triangles. We'll add a piece here, then we can just add another piece right here and lock it into that. And it'll still be a little wobbly, but we can also add some triangles down here to solve that. I'm trying to get the back to be like squishy, so I built this weird little linkage mechanism just using these gear pieces, and it works super well. So I'm gonna do this again on the other side. Bro, ergonomics. Last step is just attach this up here to this guy, somehow. Oh, check that out. Another thing I wanted to add to this is this Lego webcam. It's from like 1980, so the internals won't work with any system or any program. So I'm just gonna take this apart and put a new webcam in the case, and hopefully it should work just the same. But the nice thing about this is it has anti-studs on the bottom, so we can actually clip it in on top of our monitor. Also, one more thing I didn't forget, this highly requested thing will just snap into these Technic bricks right here, and boom, a Lego cup holder. That's just about perfect. Might fall out. Almost. We are ready to power this thing on. Here we go, let's see if this works. We got lights, it's working. Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Literally, this is so cool. This is one of my favorite games, Brawlhalla. This is probably really bad quality, but I have a camera right here. It's technically a Lego webcam. This is so dope, you guys. The keyboard feels good. I'm a console player, if you guys didn't know. Also, I don't know why I chose this character. Ah, I died. Check out, combos. Ooh. Nice, there we go. Ooh, guys, this is so cool. The Lego mouse it's all right. It's a little weird on the right click, but the regular click, I don't know if you can hear that. Not bad. The gaming computer, it's not really making any noise. What we can do is switch on our Lego fan in here, like this. Get a little bit of airflow under there. Wow, that's like the best part of this so far. It is hot in here. This isn't a very graphics intensive game, so I'm gonna up it one notch and then we'll see if the gaming computer will hold up. We're gonna boot up Minecraft Dungeons. Wow, this computer runs really, really smoothly. How cool is this? I think you can shoot arrows, right? Yeah, I mean, so far, everything's working pretty well. Just the fact that I was able to customize everything for this, that's what makes it cool. Not really like the fact that you're sitting on Lego, which isn't super uncomfortable, surprisingly. The thing that makes it cool, it's all Lego, and you can make it however you want. You can add whatever. Oh, I'm getting killed. Saw that. The keyboard is not bad. I really like the design. I like the mouse too, but not as much. The scroll wheel does stick a little. I haven't played this game in so long. Look at that. Level up. We got our large monitor, which is nice because I have my recording software here. You can see me right there. So having two screens works out really well. The speakers, the sound quality is not bad. You can see if I turn this up. It sounds good, you can hear it. I'm honestly surprised at how well this gaming chair is holding up, literally. Just look at how soft this is. I want to test and see if I can lean back on it. Let's see. Not really like breaking, right? That's called triangles, you guys. There's some good triangles in there. You can't complain with the Lego setup. It took a bit to build. I think it took like 20 hours or something crazy, but yeah, it definitely works. I'd give this Lego gaming setup a 9 out of 10, just for the comfort factor. It is still Lego, but it's completely functional. Huge thanks for watching. Check out one of these two videos popping up on the screen, and I'll talk to you in the next Brick Science. See ya!